Hey everyone, Cotton Cola here. I literally, right before recording this video, literally seconds before, had just finished watching The Mandalorian Season 1 finale, Episode 8. And man, this show, as much as I love Force Awakens and Last Jedi, this show is definitely like the best thing that Disney-Lucasfilm has released from the Star Wars franchise. This is the best, objectively and subjectively, the best Star Wars media that we have gotten this decade. It's incredible. I love this show so much. Originally, I waited to subscribe to Disney Plus when it launched. I didn't subscribe right away. I waited until all the episodes. I was going to wait to watch all 8 episodes at once, subscribe on December 27th once all the episodes were available, or maybe like New Year's Day or something, and then watch all the episodes at once. However, once I started seeing all the people online raving about the show and the Baby Yoda memes, I decided that I was getting sick of being out of the loop, and I visited a friend's house a couple of times, and he has Disney Plus, and I watched a bunch of episodes at a time, visiting his house, and I'm glad I did because as much as I love like what Netflix does, releasing entire seasons, 8, 10, 13 episodes at once, with Mandalorian specifically, my viewing experience definitely benefited from not watching it all at once, only watching a few episodes at a time. It definitely benefited from that, and I like certain emotional moments that happened in this series. Definitely, like the fact that I had to wait to find out what would happen next, definitely uh, made me appreciate the writing of the show and uh, just other like aspects in the show in general more. And oh, and before I proceed, by the way, I don't, you guys probably could already tell by the title, but this is going to be a full spoiler review of The Mandalorian. I will be spoiling stuff that happens in all 8 episodes of The Mandalorian. So if you have not seen all 8 episodes of The Mandalorian yet, please stop watching. In fact, I'm going to pretty soon I am going to give my rating of the show, and as soon as I do, if you have not seen the show yet, stop watching, because then I'll be going into spoiler territory. So basically, Mandalorian, it's fantastic. I really love this show a lot. Jon Favreau, all the directors, and the cast and the crew did an amazing job in terms of the story, characters, aesthetics. All of it is great. My one issue my one issue with this show is that it's too short. Literally, all 8 episodes are too short. I Another reason why I didn't start watching the show right away and subscribe to Disney Plus right away is because I was kind of upset when I learned that each episode was only about 30 to 40 minutes long. I I thought I first when I first announced Mandalorian, I assumed that oh yeah, each episode is gonna be an hour long. It's gonna be usually shows like this, it's an hour long. But then they were like, no, But then I was hearing from friends, no, episodes are only 30 minutes long. And I was like, really? Ah, come on. And that is still like, I don't think each episode necessarily has to be 60 minutes long, but maybe like 45 to 50. I feel like certain moments were felt a bit rushed in literally every episode. I definitely think that each episode should have been 10 to 15 minutes longer to really take time to really let a certain emotional moment sink in and to really take time to develop certain characters or storylines or whatever. But that's basically one of my only issues, and my biggest issue with this show is that it's too short. The 8 episode, having it be 8 episodes is fine, but I just wish each episode was longer. But really, besides that, I guess my only other, I guess my only other real issue. This isn't like a major issue for me that ruins the show for me, but I felt like the dialogue was a bit at times. Not too bad, nothing too bad, but just dialogue. I mean, Star Wars isn't really known for great, yeah, a great, intimate, clever dialogue in the first place. I don't think that any of the Star Wars movies really has great dialogue. Some of the Star Wars movies has great writing, like Empire Strikes Back and Last Jedi, and this show, but dialogue wise, but still, the show is great. All the actors, Pedro Pascal, do a fantastic job. Um, it, yeah, all of them are awesome. I really like all the characters, the production design, the writing in general was pretty good. And yeah, I can't really, I don't really want to say anything else. I can't really think of anything else to say that's non spoiler. So I think I will have to start spoiling things now. So as soon as I rate this show and as soon as the screen cuts to black and white, if you have not seen the show yet, please stop watching. And I'm going to rate this show now, which is a 9 out of 10. I think this is fantastic. Definitely, uh, like, I've seen a lot of shows this year. Not quite top 10 shows of 2019, but definitely like in the top 20. I think it's like my 12th or 13th favorite show of the year. And yeah, I think it's really good, and it's basically the one thing that's worth subscribing to Disney Plus for. I haven't seen any of the other originals on Disney Plus, but I haven't heard good things about Noel or Lady and the Tramp at all. And I am looking forward to the Jeff Goldblum and Encore show that Kristen Bell is hosting. So yeah, all right, spoilers, full on spoilers. Again, please stop watching if you have not seen any of the episodes of Mandalorian. Please. All right, episode one. So obviously, the twist at the end of episode one was spoiled for me because of all the memes and stuff. But Baby Yoda. So Baby Yoda is introduced as the main plot device of the show in general at the end of episode one when the Mandalorian basically he takes a job, and his job is to deliver the Baby Yoda to Werner Herzog, who it's always fun watching Werner Herzog, whether it's his cameo in Parks and Recreation or his amazing documentary film Grizzly Man. I think that's great, but anyway, so yeah, so Baby Yoda, of course, is the best thing about this show. As much as I love Pedro Pascal, Baby Yoda just is so cute and so cool. Just every time he uses the Force, it was awesome, and I really like how they introduced the Force healing ability before Rise of Skywalker came out. I think that that ability is pretty cool. I don't like how spoilers, I guess, for Rise of Skywalker 2. I don't like how in Rise of Skywalker you could actually like bring someone back to life. I think that healing is okay, but actually bringing someone back to life is eh. But I thought it was really cool when Baby Yoda when Carl Weathers was shot and Baby Yoda healed him, and also at the final episode when he was able to stop the fire. That was really awesome. I really like the lore of the show, like how it really builds on the lore of Mandalore, and we get a little bit of backstory into the Mandalorian's character, whose name is revealed to be Din Durjan. I think I honestly can't remember. Um, I also really liked I would say like my third favorite character. So favorite character Baby Yoda, second favorite Mandalorian Pedro Pascal, third favorite I can't remember her name, but I think she was awesome, Gina Carano. I don't besides Deadpool, I haven't seen her in anything else. I'm not really that familiar with her. I think she's a meh actress, but I don't know. Just like I haven't seen her in anything else, but she was meh in Deadpool. But in here, there were moments where I could like where her acting wasn't the best, but I don't know, I really connected with her character a lot for some reason, even though she isn't the most fleshed out or interesting character. I don't know, have a kind of soft spot for her, I guess. And I don't know, it was kind of cool, like seeing every time she was on screen, Gina Carano's character. Um, I really liked Nick Nolte as Khalil. I'm really bad at pronouncing stuff, as you can tell. But yeah, it was basically cool seeing like all these sort of forgive me for using such a crude, rude term, but I can't think of anything else. Washed up actors. It was cool seeing like because we don't really see much of like Carl Weathers or Nick Nolte. Um, these actors much anymore, and it was cool seeing them be in a show that's part of such a popular franchise, and you know they could get a bit of recognition, and that's also what I like about Marvel. What I like about Marvel is that they it really gives exposure and positive recognition to they Marvel purposely casts B C list forgotten or washed up actors, and it sort of redeems them in a way, like yeah, not in a moral sense, but redeems them in a popularity sense. I don't know, that doesn't make much sense, but I hope you get what I'm saying, even though I didn't phrase it that well. But yeah, Coolio is, I would say that he is, I guess, like tied for third favorite character with. Actually, no, sorry, he's my third favorite character. Gina Canaro, as awesome as I really like her character, but she's my fourth favorite character. Still awesome though. I really liked Amy Sedaris's cameo in episode 5. Episode 5 and 6 were kind of meh episodes, and I'll be honest, the first episode didn't impress me that much. Again, I was put off by the shorter running time. It felt rushed, and the only thing that really piqued my interest in the first episode, admittedly, was IG-11, who uh, has some more awesome moments in episode 8 when he is shooting stormtroopers and being awesome and sacrifices himself. And I also really like how Mandalorian hates droids, but then when IG-11 sacrifices himself, Mandalorian's like, no, you can't do this. We need you. And I really like that a lot. That he actually starts to care about this droid, which he initially was really like apprehensive against. But yeah, I can't really think of anything else that's really spoilers. Oh, actually, no, I can. When Coolio died, that really Coolio and IG-11's deaths really hit me emotionally. Like, when I remember at my friend's house when Coolio died. Um, I felt bad for my friend because we were sitting right next to each other, and when he died, and when those stormtroopers picked up Baby Yoda to bring it back to Moff Gideon, who was very excellently portrayed by Giancarlo Esposito. By the way, he didn't have as much screen time as I was hoping he would, but he was still cool. When Coolio died and Baby Yoda was taken out, he literally was like, "No!" And I think my friend lost his hearing for a few minutes, and I'm sorry about that, but yeah, that episode in general is just ugh. But and also in that episode, like I mentioned before, Baby Yoda's force healing ability was cool. But yeah, in terms of spoilers, it was cool seeing Ming Na Wen. I wish we got a bit more time with her. Her death seemed very sudden, but you know I understand what they were going for. Um, and I can't really think off the top of my head right now of anything else that's really spoilerific that um, I can comment on. So if there's something that I'm forgetting about, oh, actually, yes. Part of me, as much as I love this show, part of me really wishes that he would have stayed on that planet with that village because he really seemed to hit it off with that one lady who knew how to shoot on that village. But yeah, so when he left and Baby Yoda left, I was like, oh man. But yeah, so if I'm forgetting something, if there's something that happens in Mandalorian that you want me to comment on, please let me know in the comments down below. And I hope that regardless of what you think of Disney Star Wars in general, I hope that you were able to at least appreciate the show and enjoy it as much as maybe enjoy it as much as I did. But and I hope that you're all doing well in general. I will see you guys in a few days when I make my top 10 best and worst movies, shows, and movie scenes of 2019, and also a disappointment, surprises, and hidden gems of 2019, as well as a top 20. I only have 10 fingers, so 20 movies of the decade. So yeah, I really should start writing scripts for these videos and plan these out better. But to those of you who are still subscribed to me and who watch my videos, thank you so much. I appreciate it a lot. You guys are the best. And yeah, see you guys later. Bye.
Kotin Cola.